The Whine and Cheese Show is a Metaverse and NFT discussion and interview series brought to you by Metaverse Ventures Entertainment and host BEN68 and Morecheeese. Warning: the information and opinions within are solely the views of the individuals involved and contains content not suitable for anyone.
One is a wanker, one's slinging stunts, one's from Australia, one's from the Bronx.
Snack size.
And we're going to stick with the Upland theme. Like I said, we've been kind of not complaining, kind of bemoaning that other metaverses like Sandbox and Decentraland and yada, 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 getting all the shine, and there's no Upland for love, even though we've got by far the best stats. Well, there was this little article here that dropped recently on bitcoin.com. Organic communities in Web3 no longer a myth. And I think that's kind of going back to that whole Mark Cuban thing where buying virtual real estate is, what do you say, motherfucking stupid or something, unless it has a community. Yes. Player nodes in the Upland Metaverse feature multi-property takeovers. So
I love how your word node is getting in there. That's so awesome.
I don't know. I feel weird about it. It's very strange. Anyway.
Really? Let's see.
Why
are they showing a picture that actually looks nothing like Upland? That looks cool though. I gotta say.
If you look, that is Upland. Oh, you mean like the actual? Yeah. It's all the Upland structures, but we don't have this quality. The game can't even load 3D ornaments. How's it going to load this kind of quality? So
that looks cool.
It looks more online Monopoly boardish. Like this looks really cool.
Very.
And look at the colors, fancy colors. We don't got those fancy colors.
We sure don't. I like that green, that dark green with the mint green. It's a nice color.
So it says here, online communities that develop organically are the holy grail of Web3 projects. Not only are they an indication of the strength of a virtual platform, but represent a cornerstone in the formation of social and economic immersion.
You're welcome, Upland.
Yeah. While the Web3 metaverse industry still relies heavily on token incentives for user interaction, Upland is emerging as a unique platform where players form communities in a specific virtual geographic location. Now, we can't claim full ownership of that. That comes from way back, like the Alamo Square days and that sort of thing. This is why I always feel funny about the use of nodes, because that is not what a node started off as. It is what it has evolved to represent, but nodes came from the formation of several of these communities, several independent communities working together under the same umbrella. Hence node. I mean, it makes so much sense if you see that original drawing that I did. So this is why I feel a bit funny. They're using it, but they don't know really what they're using it for. But it is what it is. I've moved on from all that. But yeah, we can't take ownership of that.
It might come back to bite them in the ass that they like later on when people like when Upland is really popular and like somebody smart is like talking about it and like, well, isn't a node multiple? How can a node be something individual? And then they'll have to have that conversation. But it's until a conversation
then, Upland has never at any stage ever come out and made any reference to UDU or the background history of anything related to it. They've just picked it up and run with it. That's fine. So as has the community, but it's a conversation that I don't think we're ever going to end up, we're never going to be able to say, okay, that conversation's over.
Well, Edan actually asked me in Vegas. It wasn't a pleasant conversation because of what he wrote in my book. I don't know you, but I hear you're awesome. So hi. Like you never want, one of your iconic people to write that in a book of any sort, but whatever, it is what it is. And he said, oh, I thought it would be a funny joke. And I'm like, all right, whatever, maybe I just don't get it. But that's when he said, so what is UDU anyway? And I explained it very nicely, and I think he was taken aback that I was able to explain it as well as I did.
Yeah.
and it didn't really go any further than that.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it is what it is. We'll
It is
we'll
what
keep
it
having
is.
we'll keep having the discussion because all the history's there. The
Yeah.
information's there. If you want to know the history, it's there. Anyhow, it says here this trend has been discussed theoretically by crypto's modern day political philosophers. In his 2022 groundbreaking book, The Network State, Old Mate describes the initial stages of startup societies as online communities with aspirations of something greater. And network unions, hello, that's what UDU is. UDU is basically a network union. As groups capable of collective action with a purpose, coordinating its members for the mutual benefit. Ding, 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 ding. It seems that some of the nodes in the Upland Metaverse may already fulfill this prerequisite. Absolutely.
Yes. Oh, this is a
So,
good find.
yeah, the Upland Community Directory, which famously will not list UDU in it, even though we were the first nodes because our server is not open to the general public. Shows how these initiatives manifest.
But it has
One
MBE in there.
Well, that's the next part. One can see that UCN broadcaster players who create content have initiated communities, with the Holliswood node in Queens being one such example. Our friend Radishhead operating the popular YouTube channel Upland Analysis, yada yada yada. So yeah,
What
it's
the
very cool
hell?
here.
I wonder if Radish had reached out to Bitcoin.com for this. And if he did, then he so totally deserves to have his node be announced. But
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
that
I
just
don't.
seems weird that they would just pick one specific person.
No, it goes on. It highlights a whole bunch. So
Really?
it's interesting. Players from specific nationalities have created expat communities. We know there's Canadian Uplanders Club. Japantown in Chicago. There's an Israel thing. Yada yada yada. It mentions Musita has the whole Brazilian
Wow.
side of
A
things. So
UDU plus person.
it dives into a whole bunch of things here, like all the different communities. So this is a
Wow.
really good article. It
Yeah.
outlines heaps of the stuff. Like it even mentions the Upland Racing League, DAC and Mass Chef,
Wow.
and talks about how they're building layer 2 on top of it. Other nodes are organically joining forces with this initiative. Boys Town node in Chicago has a racetrack. Blah 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 blah. Web3, so that's good.
How did they
That's
not mention UDU?
because we're not out there, mate. We're not in the directory.
Wow. Thanks,
Many of the
Upland.
Upland nodes also develop independent initiatives and governance. So this is good here. It talks about how Portage Park and how Russell Emby become the mayor. So, it throws out to some of our friends, Ding Dong Ding Bat, Crown Handler, Outsomniac, City Runner, Coop, MRFR, Hanzilla, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, this is a really, really good article that points to some really key things in the community and what the community is building. So yeah, I think this is awesome. Example of nodes in Upland. We've got a tweet here. Littlewood Hood, Sherwood Forest. There's a tweet about that. So yeah. And it shows some examples of, I think that might be Radish Head's node. Oh no, that's
I
the
think
same
I'm
one,
gonna
is it?
have to at bitcoin.com in Twitter and say what's up with the Genesis node.
It's not even worth dealing with. It's not worth it. Look at that. Oh, that must be Creedmoor. That's looking so good.
Yeah,
Full
it
of
is.
spooky stuff.
I can't wait. I really wish we could have some outdoor decor for them. But it
Yes.
is what it is. It was too
Well, we
soon.
did have Halloween outdoor decor for them, but it hasn't been approved in time.
Yeah.
So next year. But by next year, the outdoor decor will be open up to the masses, and there'll be 350,000 different outdoor decor shops, I think. So we'll see. So yeah, this is a really cool article. It gives a good overview of some of the really key strengths in the community. And yeah, hopefully more kind of information like this gets out there, because if stuff like this gets into the eyes of people like Mark Cuban, hopefully it might change their thought pattern on it all. So we'll see how it goes. Are you looking for some of that quality outdoor decor? But you got no freaking idea where to go? Oh, come on over to Samurai Aquatics and Decor for all your outdoor decor needs. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do you? Yeah, just delete that. I'm still not ready, sorry. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do you? Or maybe some kind of crappy ramshackle building that, I don't know, needs a bit of extra spunk to it or something. And stop mucking about and get yourself over to Samurai Aquatics Discord to see all our available stock. We've got loads of different decor to spend your pretend money on. We got saunas to fire you up, and ice baths to chew you the fudge out. Literally stock coming out of our ears. Grills, swings, seating, and more. So much more. And if we don't got it, give us a buzz, and we could probably make it. Get yourself on over to Samurai Aquatics at 30 Aqua Vista Way in Midtown Terrace, San Francisco, lickety split, and gorge yourself on outdoor decor.
Empire, samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Cheese in the house, get off your ride. Hit you with the hairbrush, hit you with the knife. Evil empire, samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Hit you with the knife, flying through the sky. Evil empire, samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Cheese in the house, get off the ride. Hit you with the hairbrush, hit you with the knife. Evil empire, samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Hit you with the knife, flying through the sky.